What up, YouTube? It's your boy Mike.
And your girl Bree.
Hey, and we back in this thing to talk about Stranger Things. We finally finished all 3 seasons, man.
Yes, and very quickly. But
yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
These goddamn 8 episodes, man.
9
I'm so
episodes.
used to Game of Thrones, 10 episodes,
but even
the Flash,
Game of Thrones,
like
I don't know. Like, I feel like there's so many. Obviously, there was so many seasons of Game of Thrones. So that was one thing.
True.
But I mean, I just think Stranger Things was like definitely one of those shows that like you started and like you got 3 episodes in, 4 episodes in, and you were like, what episode am I on?
Yeah.
Because you just like it. I feel like each episode flowed into each other so well that it's like you felt like you had to watch the whole season because you almost knew, like you knew that everything that was happening in those episodes happened within like a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? So like they didn't really have a lot of gaps between like, this episode was 2 days before and this,
I mean, and then I guess it all kind of comes to the scenes were really only shot in 1 or 2 places.
Yeah, that is true.
So, I mean,
it wasn't
was
too many
like,
places they did.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get through it. But it's a good storyline. And I was talking to some people and they were saying, I asked them had they seen Stranger Things. And we had just started this about a month ago. We heard about it, but we never watched it. So we finally said we'll give it a try. So once we finished it, I asked some people and they was like, no, I never watched Stranger Things. And that's a kid show. Because they know that the main characters are kids. But I told them, no, don't even pay attention to that. It's still good. Them kids did a great job. Like,
definitely.
Seriously. It's not like on no kiddie Nickelodeon Disney type
definitely
thing.
Not. I think it's a great show. I think it was really interesting to kind of watch the kids grow up over time.
And the characters really complement each other.
Yeah,
too. They definitely do. Like and then they pick the characters that make sense. Like if you see the mom, you're like, okay, those could be her kids in real life.
They did really good.
Or
casting.
like the brothers, Will and God, dang, why can't I never remember their name?
His name Jonathan.
Was it Jonathan?
I think so.
Might have been. They look like they could be real brothers for real. And my guy, what's his name? The funny one, Dustin. Funny, hilarious. So I think Dustin was a good comic relief for the whole 3 seasons.
Definitely.
Like he was hilarious, and I know he has that disorder or whatever.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called right now.
But I mean, I didn't even pay attention to that. I know
you didn't even realize.
He say that he's been picked on basically his whole life about it, but that one, I didn't see nothing really wrong with it.
Oh yeah, me either. I like how, like from reading up about the show, I really like that with Dustin, how they saw, I don't want to call it disability, but they saw his condition that he had from what I was reading. Basically, like, I guess he was like stretching before he went to actually read for the show. And when he was stretching, they realized that like the 2 bones in his back could touch, basically. I like how they just they asked him about it and then they incorporated it into the show. Yeah. Like, I think that that's really important because obviously they saw the skill that he had as an actor, and they said, ooh, this would be a really good aspect to maybe add to the show, to kind of make it interesting. I mean, it definitely, it's something that you don't notice at some point, and you don't really think about. But he was definitely a really good comic relief.
And he wasn't afraid to joke on himself at all. Like, and I just think that's good. And he just seems like he has a great spirit about himself. Like,
definitely.
Amazing. And then Will, man, I just hate it for my boy.
I know,
He's going through it all 3 seasons. I was like, dang, I ain't gonna ever give him a break. Like,
ever.
This mother gonna be traumatized for life.
Yes.
But yeah, great.
Definitely.
And then I like how they kind of eased in But yeah, Mad Max. Yeah, I like how they kind of eased her on in there.
Yeah,
and it was almost like she had been there from season 1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like that they kind of eased her in season 2. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was the way they did it with not having 11 in the show as much and kind of easing her in. I think it made it a little bit easier for you to accept that, oh, it's this, it's another girl who's going to be hanging out with them. She's not 11. She doesn't have any powers, but they just keep talking about how amazing 11 was and, still have these like little secrets going on. So I definitely like how they incorporated her in. And then in the 3rd season, they kind of incorporate her in, I think in a different way, where it kind of is like, she's really 11's friend. I mean, she's all of their friends.
Yeah, but having another girl in the
right,
group,
yeah.
Now 11 has somebody she can hang with.
Right, yeah. So
versa.
Now 11 and Max are really good, really good friends kind of thing. So I like how they did that. I think they definitely did a good job transitioning her in.
And I just wish they would expand more, speaking of 11, expand more on number 8. Like, I thought number 8 was going to come back in season 3 and help them out or something. But it's supposed to be a season 4, so
who knows what's going to happen.
Maybe she'll come back in that. Or, I mean, give us some backstory on 1 through 7.
Right.
And 9 and 10. Let us know, like, what's up.
Or
it's
what
so
happened.
far that this really could go far. I know.
Yeah.
And if you ain't seen this, and it been out.
Yeah.
Will and everybody, Will family moved away and 11 moved away.
With them.
But I'm sure they can come back. I know after Hopper died, that it was, which we really don't know if he died or not, because at the end credits they said this. Don't worry about the American or something along those lines.
We were trying to figure out who the American could be.
Who the American could be, but who knows? It could be her. What did she call him? Papa?
I don't think so.
I'm just saying it could be him. You never know. Yeah. I mean, I'm just making that another American person. But man, I definitely give this show a 9.5 out of 10.
Definitely.
Like,
I
this
definitely
was
give
a
it,
great Netflix show.
If you haven't watched it, like a video on
some great
good,
shows.
But like, if you haven't watched it, you probably shouldn't have watched this whole video. You probably should have watched all the episodes and then came back and watched my video. But with that said, season 2 is a little, if you haven't fully gotten through everything, season 2 is a little bit slower. I just need you to push through season 2 and get to season 3, and I promise you it will be worth the watch. Season 1, great show. Season 2, great show. Season 3, I know a lot of people complain that season 2 wasn't necessarily, I guess, as much action as people wanted per se, so they complained a little bit about season 2. So I kind of knew that, like, going into it, but I feel like season 3 definitely made up for the slowness, I guess, of season 2.
Yeah, it did. It was just season 2 was,
I think it was more background information for some of it. For 11, a little bit. And then, because, 11 just kind of like popped up season 1. You didn't really get a lot of background.
It just seemed like her. A lot of emotions was in.
Yeah, season 2. Yeah, definitely.
So, but Stranger Things season 1 through 3, go check it out. Please go check it out.
Go watch.
You won't be disappointed.
Not at all.
But not at all. That's all I got on Stranger Things.
Yep,
Anything else you want to add?
No.
And dude, what's the other friend name? Black dude.
Ooh, I cannot think of his name.
We just awful with names.
We really are.
We really awful with names. But you really can tell how he growed up from season 1 all the way to 3. Definitely.
I don't feel like he was I feel like he was in season 1, but I don't want to say I don't remember him as much in season 1 because I do.
Season 1.
But yeah, I don't know. He's been good consistently though, I feel like too. I feel like they did such a good job casting all of these characters. I mean, all of the characters, like you said, they all, like, all the people who are supposed to be siblings, like, they look alike. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they did a great job, casting everybody. They did a great job
And Mike
picking
was
everybody.
definitely a great. I consider him the lead character.
Yeah.
Alongside Will's mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did a great job.
Yeah.
He definitely did. So,
Definitely.
I mean, these kids definitely got a bright future. I think if they stay on the right path, they definitely got a bright future to do other things outside of Stranger Things. So.
Oh, and I must say, this show gives great tokens to the 80s. I think that this show would not be the show that it is if it was not set.
Yeah,
in
if
the 80s.
It was set to the day's time.
I mean, not to say it would be awful, but it would not have been as good.
Because some of the things they be doing, you be like, dang, call them on the phone. But then you gotta remember, there were no cell phones back then. So I think that made it even better, especially like the suspense and all that. Now you gotta wait till somebody get in to somewhere with a phone at to call them and stuff.
Or they had to make sure that they had the service on the walkie-talkies.
Yes.
And it was great. I feel like they gave a lot of good tribute to the 80s, and even showing as the years went on, how styles changed, and the way people dressed, and even seeing them growing up. So they're going from not really hanging out other than playing
then they go
in the
into
basement,
the mall,
right?
Teenagers do,
right?
Go to the movies, stuff like that. So great show.
Lucas,
man.
That is his name.
Lucas.
Lucas. Yes, he was very good. I feel like this show is so good. I really hope that they come back with a season 4. I did read that they may do one, or they're gonna try and close the whole show up in another season, but they're possibly thinking it may take two seasons to close the whole show up. So either way, I hope it's just as good, regardless, because I know the directors want to start on new stuff. So
well, that's all I got on this one. It's been your boy Mike
and your girl Bree.
Hey, and we out.